Hi friends, it's Liz here. Thank you so much for joining me today. In today's video, I'm going to show you my latest one-page wonder. And I think I'm going to call this one One-Page Wonder with a Twist because I wanted to show you just how easily you can put one together, not having to think too much about it, and use up as much of your ephemera as you have on hand, as much of your supplies or papers that you have on hand. You'll only need, of course, one 12 by 12, and those can also be scraps, and you can easily put one together in no time at all. Before I get started with that though, I wanted to say thank you so much to all of you for your wonderful comments, your likes, your sharing of my videos. You guys, I think I'm going to hit another huge milestone on my channel. I'm super excited, and of course it kind of coincides with a giveaway that I'll be doing in February, so I'm really excited. If you are a subscriber, keep an eye out for that, because I had fun putting together the last few giveaways, and I'm really excited to keep going. I also wanted to quickly say that my February Happy Mail Club is listed in my shop. I had so much fun when I put the January one together, and you should have all received it. I have had some lovely messages already letting me know that you received your happy mail and how happy that made you, and it really made me happy to know that. So thank you so much. So far I've heard back from a couple of you, Mary and Marilyn, so thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it, and I hope those of you, if you are purchasing one for February, that you also enjoy what I'm putting together. A little hint about what my inspiration is for the coming Happy Mail Club is a Regency era. So if that means anything to you, and if you might be interested, I hope that you take a look in the shop. Okay, so the reason I'm calling this one-page wonder with a twist is because I haven't fully embellished it. I have added ephemera, I have added lots of things to it, but it's not fully embellished. And the reason being, a lot of the times I put something together to show you guys, and then I kind of delay in actually showing it because I haven't fully decorated it. And that really stops me sometimes at my tracks. I have so many different ones, you guys, that I want to show you, starting with this one. And I really wanted to get it done, so I thought, why not make a one-page wonder that is similar to our ideas reference book. If you don't know what that is, I will link the playlist below. You can follow along and get started and make your own. But simply put, it's a book that you put your ideas in that you can reference back in the future. If you're stuck for something to do with a project and you don't know what to add to a page here and there, then that is a perfect way to do that. I have an entire playlist also for different styles of ideas and reference books, which I will link below in case you're looking for additional things that might inspire you. Okay, so this one, I have to say, the reason I got started with this particular one is because recently I showed you guys a haul that I got from Journal Say, and I received these this package of like plates and stuff. Let me show you in a second here. In case you've not seen the haul, it was a set that came like this, and I found the plates really large, as you can see here, and I had no idea what to do with them. And then I put it out to you guys to let me know, give me some suggestions. And one of you, oh my gosh, you gave me the best idea. It's from Manon, and she said, cut the plate in two and make pockets with them, just like doilies. And I was like, oh my gosh. So that's what I did. So I cut the plate, I put the largest part of it, and then I realized as I was cutting it that this is actually a sticker. So this whole set here is different style of stickers. If you want to see the full haul from Journal Say, I will link it below. I also have discount codes in my affiliate links if you are interested in that as well. But anyway, so I thought I need to remember not only that these are stickers, but that I can make little pockets or like a tuck spot with them. And so I started with that. And then I did the one page wonder, and then I was kind of slowing down because I had to embellish it and decorate it to show you guys. But then I thought, no, this is going to be my sample one. I will just add pockets and tuck spots where I think they should go, and then fill them with whatever ephemera I have that I want to use up so that it fills a spot. I know what that spot is, and then I can reference back to it in the future if I want to really embellish one. At least I have an idea of where my pockets and my tuck spots are. I don't know, you guys, what do you think? Let me know, leave a comment. I'm super excited. Okay, so let me show you how I put this one together. So as you can see, I've got a pocket on the front, and I just added some ephemera to let me know that that is a pocket. And then we open it up. Here I added a paper bag, like a mini paper bag, and then I made a few pockets there. And I thought, well, that's a nice little area to add a lot of ephemera. Here I just, you know, added a pocket, a real basic pocket, but at least I know I like the way that looks. And also I've used just a variety of papers that I had, you know, already printed out, and scraps of things that I had left so that I could actually put this together and not have to think about it too much, but also use up the pieces. Okay, so here I made a little tuck. Here's a pocket. You open this up this way and you've got another tuck, another pocket, and then you open it up again. And then here you've got a pocket, and then more areas to tuck things in, and then the back here has a nice large pocket that goes almost all the way down. Okay, so you can see how fun this was to put together. The other thing I did different in this one is I added the little spine, because I thought, well, if I want to embellish something in, you know, in the future and make it a little bit, I don't know, with more dimension, then I don't have to worry too much about filling the pockets because there's room for this to grow. Now, I think because I've made so many one page wonders, you guys, I have a playlist of so many. I don't remember if I have done this one exactly already. I do know that I have not done it with a spine. But also, I'm going to also show you a different way that you can kind of add additional pockets once I show you how to put it together. But anyways, so I hope that you find this interesting. I hope that it helps you use up your scraps, that you can put something together really quick. And then if you're doing any of my other one page wonders that I have on my channel, then you can do the same thing. Put one together, like the base that I usually show you, and then just gather your pockets and tucks and things like this, and just make one with all the goodies that you have on hand. It does not have to match. It doesn't have to be a theme. It just has to have the spots that you will remember, you know, what you want to do with it. And then in the future, when you make another one, then you'll be like, oh yes, I like the pockets and the tucks and everything how I did here. Now I can add that and then embellish it. And so I think that's going to help me so much as well when I'm showing you more projects, that I don't have to fully finish one off when I want to show it to you. And then this way we can all get started in making these things up, using up our, you know, our scraps and all our things that we have. And then eventually I'll probably make some, decorate them how I want, and then show you how those look. So let me know what you think, you guys. I hope that you find this idea useful. Maybe it's been done before, I don't know. But usually, like I said, I kind of show a finished product fully decorated, and then I show you how to put it together. But then I'm delayed in showing you as many as I've been making because I have to decorate. So this way it's like one step before the fully finished, you know, process, and then you get started and make some on your own. Anyways, I hope you like this tutorial. let me show you how to put it together. Thank you so much for your support, for liking, for sharing the video, for commenting. I really appreciate it. And check out my shop if you wanted to get a happy mail in February. I'm getting those ready to go. All right, let's get started. Okay, so this is 12 by 12, but what I've done is I've used two separate ones so you can see the difference when I'm putting it together. I think it's a little bit easier sometimes if I have different patterns. You'll also notice that the patterns can be used in any direction, which I think is the easiest way to sometimes, you know, put something together real quick. And also, I'm using paper that I'm not too crazy about. Especially, I always suggest this to you if you are trying out something a little different or following a tutorial. Maybe use paper that, you know, you're not going to be too sad if you've messed it up, because then it's not a big deal, right? So anyways, we'll take the 12 by 12. We'll split it in half, which is 6 by 12 and 6 by 12. So then I'm going to show you the easy scoring, and then you'll see how easy this is to put together. As always, I say check out my playlist. I have lots and lots of One Page Wonder tutorials, as well as many other crafty projects if you're interested in checking them out. And yeah, so let me just show you the next steps. Okay, so you take one of your sheets and you will score at 4 and then at 8. And then you'll see when you fold them, you've got this kind of shape, okay? And then you take your second sheet. I don't know if you could see it better this way or the white side. Maybe I'll put it on the white side. Okay, so then you're going to score at 4, 4.5, and 8.5. Okay, so that's all the scoring that you need for this project. Okay, so here is where we left off. Okay, so we had scored this section at 4, 4.5, and 8.5. And the 8.5 section will fold over. Then we're turning our paper, okay? And then we are folding our little spine. Okay, so that's what we've done here. And then we take our first section that we scored, and remember we had scored this at 4 and 8. Okay, so we're kind of making an accordion with it, and this is the section that we will be attaching to what essentially is our cover. So in order for you to know if you have a pocket there, that's up to you, not everybody, you know, needs to do that. I'm just going to take out a little divot there, and then I will be gluing this to that back cover, keeping in mind that when you've done your score line, you don't want to glue this over the score line. You want to go just below that score line so that it folds nicely. Okay, so flipping this down, and I'm just going to add glue. Actually, I'll add glue here. So I'm adding glue to 3 sections. And somehow this glue is not my favorite right now. I think I mentioned to you guys that I picked this one up at the dollar store, and I'm not liking how it comes out, and I'm not liking what it does to the paper. So I've got to go and buy my other one that will probably glue better. So that cover, I'm gluing this just below that score line so that it doesn't impede when we're folding. Okay, and then we've got our large pocket here, and then now this will open up this way and will also open up this way. And since we did our little gusset or our little spine, then we have room for anything else we want to add in the center here if we wanted to add something else, or if you want to add something bulky to these pages, then you'll have room, because there's essentially that much room in between the cover and the inside page. And then also the next one here is this one can be left to open out this way, or you could trim it, and then the section that you trim off could be added as a pocket somewhere else. And then the short trim of this would become another pocket. Okay, so that could be option 2. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So right now we have it so that it's, you know, when you close it up, you've got that long part and it opens up this way. But if we trim it, I'll show you in a second. My phone did an update and now it's so difficult to control the button when I'm recording. Okay, so just so that you don't get confused, this is the flap on the inside of the cover. Okay, so I'm just opening it up and I'm just going to cut, I don't know, maybe, do I want it that deep? So I'm going to cut it at 2 and 2.5 from the edge there. Anyways, you'll see what I mean. So I'm taking that out. Okay. And so now this will be glued to our inside cover. And all I did, as you saw, is add glue to the top and bottom. So now this gives me a little pocket here on the inside cover. Okay, and then if I want to, I can add this anywhere else on the pages. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it somewhere where there isn't something already there. So maybe I'll add it here to make another tuck spot here. Could be a belly band. But I think I want to make another pocket on this side. So I'm just going to glue it on 3 sides and make that pocket. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. I wanted to make it easy and quick, and truly it feels like I've made something very similar before, because I've been making these one-page wonders for so long. I think the difference with this one is that we added the little spine. But I love anything that you can use one page and, you know, as a base and make like something interactive. And also it's perfect to add ephemera and to load it up with goodies if you want to send it to a friend. The other thing I like about it is that it lays nice and flat if you wanted to like decorate the whole thing, you know. And then once you've decorated, then you've got your nice little space here. So now we've got a pocket, another pocket. You could do anything else you want to these, and you've got your large pocket there. So I hope you like this quick tutorial, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to check out my playlists, and I will link those below if you're interested in seeing more one-page wonder projects or other craft with me videos. Stay tuned to my next videos where I will be announcing my February giveaway details. Thank you so much for your support, for visiting my shop, for clicking on my affiliate links, liking, subscribing, sharing the videos. It is all appreciated, and thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.